Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. So in this video, I've got an aluminum repair to do. It's cast aluminum. So this is a table my powder coat guy was sandblasting, and these joints were all full of Bondo. So they want me to weld these up. So I'm gonna be doing it with the HTP Freedom 250 pulse, and we're gonna stick weld it. I've got some rods from Messer and some rods from Weldcote. We're gonna give them a try, follow along, and we'll get this done. First thing I'm gonna do, this is pretty cold, we're gonna give it some preheat, and we're gonna start welding it. First rod I'm gonna be using is the Messer MG 405. So I got these from HTP. They're actually a couple years old, but I put them in the rod heater. The flux seems to be fine. Over here, I've got my machine set up on stick DC pulse. 130 amps, which is definitely at the top end of the range for these rods. So the problem with aluminum is you need a hot start, but then it builds so much heat in the part that's going to be way too high after I get welding and get some heat in the part. So what I've done is I got my foot pedal set up, and so when I see it start to get too hot, I just press on my foot pedal and I can bring that down as low as I want to go. Let off the pedal and it goes back to the full amperage that I have dialed in. The foot pedal could be set up either way. It can be set up to drop the amperage or increase it, all right here in the menu. So remote direction, I can switch it to normal. And now it's at the lowest amperage setting, and when I press it, it goes to the where I have it dialed in at. So it's kind of cool. You can set that up either way. Pretty happy with that. We'll get this cleaned up, show you what it looks like. All right, not too bad. It actually went really good. So I'm going to burn another one of those, and then we'll switch over to the other brand. Alright, that one didn't turn out as good. There was some junk in there, and a little spot popped up on me. So we're going to let this cool off. But there was quite a bit of junk in here. So that's one good thing with stick welding aluminum, is that the flux will take care of a lot of the contaminants. So this is cast aluminum, so it's already full of junk. And then where it's been sandblasted and stuff, you know, it's just ain't no telling what all's in there. So that is one benefit. So now we're switching over to the Weldcote brand. It's aluminum, I don't know if you can see that, but it's aluminum smooth 340. It's an 1/8 inch rod. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna use the same settings. Okay, so pretty happy with that. Laid in there nice. So my technique and everything, I'm doing pretty much just like a 70-18. So that's I'm keeping a close arc. So I will say, in the past with the Weldcote rods, I had a hard time keeping them lit, but that's supposed to be one of the benefits of pulse stick welding. Is one of their listed benefits was stick welding aluminum. It's obviously working. So I think I'm gonna try to finish this whole thing with stick rods. Alrighty, pretty happy with that for a first round. So we got some voids, so I'll fill in the bigger ones, and my powder coat guy can fill in the small stuff with lab metal. Like these voids here, all that can get filled with lab metal. So one more round of touching up spots on this and it'll be good to go. There it is. There's still some pits, but like I said, all that'll fill in with lab metal. This cast aluminum furniture is pretty junky to begin with, so that's going to give them something to work with. So guys, this is a quick, easy repair on cast aluminum. So don't confuse cast aluminum with cast iron or even cast steel. So this is a pretty easy repair. So this is cast aluminum. Don't associate cast aluminum with cast iron. They're completely different. Cast aluminum generally does have a bunch of junk in it, but it's much easier to weld than cast iron. You just gotta get it clean and keep going at it. So being able to stick weld this, there's no way I could have TIG welded this without just making a complete mess. Well, I guess I could have, but it would have took a lot of cleaning and grinding out welds and re-welding. And then to do the MIG, I would have had to swap my tank and everything, which ain't that big a deal. But for this, stick welding it made it so much easier. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you would, give me a like and subscribe. And remember, you were created for a purpose. And we'll catch you on the next one.